Hello, beautiful souls. Well, so we are in July of 2025. And I'm just going to say what in the world happened to the first half of this year. I'm not really sure where it went. And, anyway. So I've been doing a lot of, Mother Earth work. I'll call it. A lot of grid work, mainly what I would call, crossover work of disembodied souls, energy anchoring into different places, both in person and remotely, that I get called into, and also in dream time. But I have not been very clear about what has been happening in dream time, other than I keep hearing that work is continuing in dream time, which is part of the reason why why I've been working. You work all day on energy stuff, and then at night you're working too, and that's why you might wake up and be tired. Because although your body does get a rest, your soul tired. So anyway, I've been, doing a lot of help with people and their emotional state. I know a lot of people in my inner circle have been grieving lately, and that is one of my specialties. And I'm also learning that there is I have other specialties as well, it's so funny, I love the people that are in my life that help me gain insight on the reason that I do things, because I'm intuitively led, so I'll do things even if I don't know why, or I won't do things even if I don't know why. And I do think that I am part of the reason that, part of what I'm being called to do now is to talk more about that and how that looks in my life and what it means to have faith and to move through this world intuitively when we are not taught that. We are taught, that programming, we just go on automatic pilot. We're, doing this, doing that, whatever. It's just, doing what other people say, what other people told us we should do. No. Here's the thing. In any moment, my energy could shift and I could not do something. And I need to honor that in my energy field. Some of us, we're walking around town, we walk into this really, really dense cloud of energy where we can actually help to transmute it. We can shift the energy for the collective in that way. And so, you might all of a sudden be walking around town and feel really tired because you just walked through a dense energy cloud and you're working on fixing that. That is a total possibility for somebody watching right now. And not to mention the people in your inner circle that you might be trying to help, like with their problems, with their emotional state, with their mental state. Many people are having physical problems, and there's that too. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I'm a behind the scenes person. So what's interesting about that is there is very little recognition, I'm going to say, for that kind of thing. Very little recognition, because I'm doing stuff to help the collective on the larger level, and nobody knows except for me and a few of my friends that I share it with. And then there are those that also do something similar, and you know for yourself. And I keep being told that that's what we're here for, man. And you know if you are. So, for me, the best way to keep going through this really dense energy, you know, or if you walk into a pocket of that, or you just find yourself really depleted, maybe the people in your inner circle are sucking energy right now and you are getting drained. Get outside. You know, get outside in the sun. Get outside, touch a tree. Oh my God, this guy in front of me. Touch a tree. Put your feet in the water outside. For me, it's salt water is my friend. Lakes, rivers, also good. Here's the other thing that a lot of people don't really talk about is we all have our own medicine that we offer to the world, but we also have our own medicine that helps us when we need to recharge in this world. What works for one might not work for another. So somebody like me, I can help you figure out what works for you. Right? But what works for your buddies might not be your thing. Some people need to go put their feet in the dirt or their hands in the dirt. You might know gardeners. Hello, that's what they do. You know, other people need to go put their hands in the water. Hands, feet, whatever. Be in water helps. You know, all these different, for me, the wind, the sun, you know, all of these things, being out in nature and just listening to, I swear, being out in nature where there are relatively few other people, other energy signatures that are human to interact or overlap with your energy field is one of the best ways that I've found to recalibrate, I just heard is the word, to get back to the purest essence of you that you've been able to get to so far in this life, right? And really, you know, focusing on the beauty, you know, that is all around us. You know, if we listen to the news, you know, we focus on these things, you know, it's hard to see beauty because everything is whacked if we listen to what they tell us. But it's not. I'm not saying there aren't whacked out things happening, but there is also, the bridge is open. There's also so much beauty. And all you have to do is tune into it. Pay attention to it. Look for it. Focus on it. Focus on finding the beauty in your life today. In the people that you come across. Instead of focusing on the things they're doing wrong or the things that piss you off or the things that are, I know I've been practicing my patience, especially while driving. But, you know, think, what is it that, hello, back up. You know, like, what is it that's people in your life, what is it about them that is beautiful? Instead of looking for the things that are wrong, things that they're doing that piss you off. I mean, really, it is true that the more you focus on certain things, the more you are going to see them. You know, you could be going through the hardest, darkest time right now and not think there is any beauty, any love, any redeeming qualities out there. But I'm telling you, that's your experience. mine is different. And don't get me wrong, I still come across people where I'm like, what in the world? Why are they mean? You know, they must have gone through something. You know, I have people that are in my inner circle, and not by choice anymore, but they're still there, and we have to deal with them. And I'm just like, wow, I can see the beautiful qualities there, but they don't focus on like showing those. They're reactive, right? They are defensive. They are full of resentment, contempt, all of the horsemen. And there's a lot of humans that are full of these things, full up of these emotions and these, they're kind of like chips on the shoulder because they're so heavy. And you know, you got the people that are spreading the light around, the glitter, the hope, the love, and then you got the people that are spreading the resentment and the meanness and the... So just be careful about what you take in from the people that are surrounding you. And just be clear. Is this about you or is this about them? That's what I'm noticing. And, you know, it takes a little while to develop that discernment of being like, well, you know, I'm not in denial about it. But you begin to notice the patterns and to see when people are projecting onto you. And I'm going to say, you know, a lot of people are like, well, if you're aware of it, then you have it within you too. And I'm going to say, maybe. Maybe. That might be possible. And if it is, right on. I mean, you can look and you can be like, okay, well, if it's within me and I'm noticing it, I don't need to entertain this anymore, you know? So, anyway, that is what is coming in for me these days. Anyway, I'm going to go sit in the sun because it is beautiful weather right now. And I'm going to go take a little of my own advice and go sit out in the sun and in the wind. Warm wind. Anyway, love you guys. It's kind of hard right now out there. But you can do it. We get by with a little help from our friends. Let me know if you need help. Bye.